Hi, today I'll be discussing BFDI hot takes. If you disagree with these, leave the video right now. Let's get into the vid. Here's the first hot take. Leah is overrated. She just opened a literal door and everyone loves her. She is overrated and mid. Stapy is far more entertaining than her and he's actually not boring, and Stapy is just fun to watch, and for me Leah is just boring to watch and she's not funny at all unlike Stapy. Woody is a good character and I don't get his hate. Sure, he was better in BFD pre-split, but in post-split he was scared of Blocky. But that's no reason to hate him, he was always scared of Blocky and he did develop. I like Ice Cube and Teapot more than BFDI. I used to like her more in BFDI in episodes 6, 7, 8, and 9.5 of BFDI 10, but she had simped that episode and her team was just praising her. She should have left instead of Spongy. As for Ice Cube and Teapot, she was bland in the early episodes, but she slowly became a good character, and what made me like her more was her being on the same team as Book again. Maybe this can be their chance to interact and become best friends again. I still like her in BFDI, but in Teapot I like her more because she can have a potential arc with Book. The next hot take is that Pin is mad overhated in Teapot 4. She wasn't annoying that episode and I loved her that episode a lot actually. I thought she would have a lot of love that episode, but people just thought she still was contributing to the cheating incident. She was also never mean that episode and she was actually her BFD self. The next contestant I would like to talk about is Remote. She is overrated and bland. I don't get why she's so liked. She didn't contribute much to the show and she is overhyped for no reason. This one will be a controversial one for sure, but Golf Ball in BFDI is one of the worst characters. She is bland, overrated, and a complainer. She always complains about her team members switching to a bunch and she robbed my boy Gelatin. I can't believe she survived just because of being glued to a tree for 2 episodes straight. This is not very controversial, but I'll just say it anyway. Ruby in BFDI is hot garbage. She and the rest of Free Smart gave my girl Pin pain. Like, can Ruby go a few episodes without giving Pin pain? Also, she gets less funny every episode. Gelatin is far more entertaining than Ruby ever was. Gelatin is a child, but Ruby just acts like one. BFD 12 is the best BFD episode. It was actually fun when the teams were trying to accuse the imposter. It was so funny, plus I liked when Team Ice Cube were just picking random members because they were going insane. The Losers is one of the best BFD teams. You can disagree all you want, but just hear me out. Loser and Leafy suck, but the team also has characters I like, which are Coiny, Pin, Fiery, Needle, Cake, Clock and Eggy, and they are so entertaining, and the team's best episode was BFD 11, because they all had screen time and they are all entertaining and funny. Pencil is the best member in the alliance besides Needle. Pencil is very iconic and she didn't deserve to leave first in BFG. It would have been funny if Flower got eliminated first in BFG, and Pencil is one of the most humorous characters in all of BFDI. Not only that, but Pencil is the queen of exiters as well. I hope she joins Teapot because I would want to see how she does in the show, and I can see her becoming more like her BFDI/BFDIA self, and I really want to see her again. Vote her to join Teapot or I will be under your bed tonight. IDFB is really good. I heard a lot of people saying it's the worst season, which I agree because the other 4 have more funny moments, but IDFB is amazing because it shows what the contestants do in their free time, and I find it interesting that Golf Ball, Tennis Ball, Coiny, Pin, Rocky and Yellowface use the wall teleporter to grab a contestant out of the TLC/LOL, and I would like to see how Fiery left the cage on the oil needy. A contestant I would like to talk about is Teardrop. Her joining Teapot was an interesting dynamic in the show. She was good in the early and mid episodes, but in Teapot 9 she sort of derailed for me. Now I just find her a bit blander than she was before. A lot of you will kill me for this. Cake is underrated and I want him to rejoin Teapot. Fiery should have been in Teapot so that his dynamics with Coiny could be expanded and he would just fit in Teapot more than BFD post-split, and it would make sense for the literal mascot to compete in every season. So yeah, on to the next hot take. Bubble is really good in BFD post-split. I don't get why people call her whiny and annoying cause she's actually the opposite, and she was also enjoyable and I wish I could see more of her. I think that's enough for one video. Make sure to like, sub and turn on the post notifications so you won't miss out on another video. Part 2 coming soon.